Good morning. My name is Charles Wagner. I am the founder of Gramazon.com. It is Monday, February 19th, 2024, and this is going to be episode 18 in our testimony sharing series. Yesterday, the pastor at our church had a sermon about the prodigal son, and the focus of the sermon was on, as we know, the older brother was not willing to celebrate the return of his younger brother to the family. The younger brother, of course, had lived a life of depravity, had taken his inheritance, gone out and wasted it away with decadent living, and was coming back, basically crawling back to his father for mercy. And his father opened his arms with joy and welcomed his young son back into the family. Well, the older son was thinking, what about me? I have lived a good life. I've been a good, faithful son. I didn't do all the things that my younger brother has done. You never celebrated me. You never took the best animal from our flock and prepared it for a celebration for me when I lived such a good life. And so the focus of the sermon yesterday is that we need to celebrate when people are brought to faith in Christ. We need to celebrate when somebody who was walking away from God, estranged from God, comes back into the fold and now they're walking with God. We need to celebrate that. Well, that made me think of testimony sharing. Many of you out there are just never going to share your testimony. I understand that. Perhaps you have many good reasons. Perhaps you don't have good reasons. But the reality is you're never going to share your testimony. But what I believe everybody absolutely has the requirement to do is you need to praise and affirm and celebrate the testimonies that other people share. So in a church of 200 people, maybe there's 5 people that are willing to publicly share their testimony. The 195 people should be telling everybody in their network about these 5 stories. So there needs to be a celebratory attitude within the church for those few people who have the courage to share what Jesus Christ has done for them. So my brief message for today is this. You may not be somebody who is willing to share your testimony with others, but you must be the type of person who is willing to celebrate those testimonies that others have prepared to touch lives for Christ. You need to market those testimonies. You need to spread the word about those testimonies. You need to share it with your friends and your family. Hey, there are testimonies on my church website. Please go to them and be encouraged by them. Please tell other people about them. So if you're not going to share your testimony, then you need to be an advocate for the testimonies that are shared by others. God bless.